Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Reaction with oxygen and water. Physical properties alone are insufficient to classify an element as a metal or non-metal. So we have to take help of chemical properties. First is reaction with oxygen. Reaction of metals with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides. Iron, if exposed to air and water, forms rust. Rust is iron oxide. The reaction of rusting of iron can be given as iron reacts with oxygen and water and produces rust and hydrogen. Magnesium ribbon burns in air with bright white flame, producing magnesium oxide. Magnesium reacts with oxygen and produces magnesium oxide. Copper, exposed to moist air, forms green-colored coating on the surface. It is copper oxide. To understand the nature of oxide formed by metals, that is acidic or basic, let's perform an activity. But before that, remember, if in a solution red litmus paper turns blue, then the solution is basic. While if blue litmus paper turns red, then the solution is acidic. Activity. From this activity, you can verify that the metal oxides are basic in nature. Similarly, magnesium oxide, if dissolved in water, turns red litmus paper into blue, confirming the same result. Reaction of nonmetals with oxygen. Let's perform another activity to understand this reaction. Please perform this activity with the help of teacher. Basically, burning of sulfur in air forms sulfur dioxide. It dissolves in water, forming sulfurous acid. Sulfur reacts with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide reacts with water and produces sulfurous acid. Clearly, nonmetals on reaction with oxygen forms acidic oxides. Reaction with water. From this activity, you will come to know that metals react with water, causing the release of energy in the form of heat and produces the alkaline, that is, basic solution. Nonmetals, on the other hand, generally do not react with water. Nonmetal phosphorus is highly reactive in air, so it is kept in water. We will continue to speak about chemical properties of.
Let us begin with the metals first. Can you tell me the most important physical properties of metals? Yes, luster, ductility, malleability, conduction of heat, and sonority. So can we mention a few uses based on these properties? The fact that they are lustrous makes them useful for making jewelry. Yes, metals are lustrous, which means they generally shine. We can also make wires out of metals due to their ductile nature. And what if we beat the metals with a heavy hammer? We don't have to worry. They are hard enough to not break. Also, the fact that they are malleable can help us form thin sheets out of the metal that is hammered. And where do we use their property of conduction of heat? Yes, we can make kitchen utensils out of metals so that cooking becomes possible and convenient. Also, the bells used for conveying messages in various forms are made out of metals due to their sonorous nature. Now, can we say that metals are used in almost every commodity that we use in daily life? Absolutely. So, are metals more important than non-metals? Not really. Even non-metals play a major role in our daily lives. Just imagine if we had no oxygen in the air. There would be no life. Not only this, but several important processes like purification of water and synthesis of important chemicals employ many non-metals. Many fertilizers and even pesticides are made out of non-metals. Non-metals have an extremely important use in medicine as well. Do you know the purple-colored solution that is applied on wounds? Yes, that antiseptic solution contains iodine, which has germicidal properties. So yes, metals and non-metals both play extremely important roles in making our lives better in their own different ways.